What is up, everyone? This is Kyle or Stormy, and I got an interesting commentary for you. First, a little bit about the gameplay of some Dome, Bear 50 cal, fun times, sniping, quick scoping, all of that good stuff. Anyway, don't think anything too impressive happened. Nothing rememberable. Okay, so anyway, there's commentary is going to be about zombies, more or less. There was a few days ago. If you had not heard, I'll put both the links I'm going to talk about in the description, by the way. But in Miami, in Miami, there was this guy who had attacked this homeless guy. And when the cops found him, he was eating a homeless guy's face. Had successfully eaten the eyeballs, the nose, and possibly something more. But, so, just going crazy eating the pieces of this. First thing you think about, zombies. They were saying he was on some kind of drugs, but the cops had first yelled, back away, yada yada. Oh, they were both completely naked, by the way. Apparently, the first guy was already naked and stripped the clothes off of the homeless guy and then proceeded to eat his face. So, anyway, cops were yelling, get off of him. After they didn't, he was shot once. Didn't do anything. Still there. Shot a few more times. Still nothing. And he was eventually shot and killed after 6 bullets because he would not stop devouring this man's face. So, they went through it. I haven't read everything about it, but everyone was always pointing to the zombie apocalypse as a thing. I'm not sure if people were saying for real or just as a similarity, but they think he was on some sort of drugs. They probably figured it out by now. They have at the time I read the article, they didn't have any names or anything. They released all this. This will all be in the description down at the bottom. Anyway, another one coming out today. Excuse me. Another one coming out today. Apparently, this guy in where was it? In Maryland, rather. He was arrested today. He had there's a big story around this. This will be the second link down there, but basically, he had killed his roommate, and basically the cops found first the parents found some human remains in a tin, and when they came back later, he got rid of the remains and was cleaning up the tin. Anyway, he apparently went through on trial and went through and questioned him a little bit. Oh, this is pathetic, but it's meh. Anyway, after they questioned him a little bit, figured that he had eaten his roommate's part of his brain and all of his heart. Now, and then left most of it was left at the scene, I believe. He left most of the remains at a church, I believe is what they were saying. Yeah, they left most of it at a church. I can't think. Sorry. Not coming through. Left most of the remains at a church, brought the head and some other dismembered pieces back to his house in the tin, for one reason or another. But, yeah, so he apparently had beaten him with a baseball bat and ran into the woods, and then all of this took place. So a lot of people, I don't know. I don't like thinking about it, but it does it happened a good point in time together. It would be I guess interesting to think about it as a zombie apocalypse scenario. It does sound kind of familiar, just by it could be all coincidence as well, but the devouring of human body parts is always a known archetype for zombies. So it does bring that up into conflict. But if you, well, it's strange because one happened in Maryland, one happened in, you just watched me fail right there. One happened in Maryland, one happened in, where was it, Miami? And things have happened before this, people eating people, etc., etc., etc. Just at that point, you didn't have the entire zombie train of thought. It wasn't as a big deal as it is now. So it wasn't very connected to that. At this point, with all of the recent releases between movies, Walking Dead, all Left 4 Dead, Dead Island, between video games and social media and all of that, and the people who have growing up with that are kind of like 18, 19, 20, etc. It is kind of streamlining its way a little bit into regular culture, and it's nothing short of interesting to think about. It is terrible, one, if you think. The guy who had gotten his face eaten is still alive. Critical condition, but is still alive, which is horrible to think. I think they released pictures. I couldn't bring myself to watch or look at them, though, because that just... I would be grossed out, pretty much. I'm not one for gruesome things, but he's alive in critical condition. The other guy was shot 6 times and killed because I don't think he could live 6 shots for very long. The other guy who ate the guy's brain and heart is still alive. He, I believe, is in captivity right now as of when I'm recording this. This was done, the article was run today. So, but by the time I'm recording this, there could have been more advancements from the first article I read. But they're both in captivity. Just the whole gruesome event of it all, just kind of like, you don't really think of another alternative solution to why this would happen. What would cause someone multiple times to eat pieces of human, or all of human. Yeah, it just, I guess that's what's spurring it the most is, as quote-unquote advanced as we are, you wouldn't think of that to be something anymore. It seems very odd. Anyway, this is wrapping up the gameplay. We lost, but still a decent score, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and read the articles. They'll be in the description, and enjoy your day.